after a win, kind of overall, what are the emotions to kind of finally get that losing streak over?
You know, you keep your same process every single week, and I mean, obviously the process changed a little bit. We had different people in, but you fight every single week, and sometimes you take the punches, sometimes you give them. It felt damn good to give them tonight.
What was it like with the field getting stormed there?
So I was talking to Preston, and we've only had a couple times in our career that happened. A couple years against Iowa, and then this year it was super cool. And this time was my first time actually playing in the game that it happened in. So it was a sweet ordeal having everybody just come out and support us on the field.
How special had those two guys that have been playing behind you the last couple of weeks been? I mean, Cooper had 18 tackles tonight. Post was amazing. What's been like with those guys?
Those are very talented young kids, and honestly, I could say the word young attached to it, but they're just talented football players who are going to make plays, and it doesn't matter if they're freshmen or wherever they're. I guess they've got a couple more years of eligibility, and they just show that they're going to make plays wherever they're lined up on our football field. They're going to go make plays.
When you get the hand on the field goal, is that literally just the moment of you just happen to get your hand on it, like, or was there anything out of the ordinary there?
So we talked about it all week and about how there are things to attack in every team you play. We go in, we watch we're watching their special teams unit, and we're like, we have a very aggressive field goal block, and we're like, our two guys in the middle, if we can get push, our three guys with Mason Reiger also on the outside end, but if you can get push, get in there. It's a 50-yard field goal. Get your hand up. That ball has to come out low, and I'm going to have my hand in the right spot. With that ball in line with me, it either has to hit my hand, or if it misses right or left, he also missed the kick. So if we can get deep enough, it either hits me or misses.
3 times over the last couple of years when a big momentum play happens against you, like the block punt today, it has spiraled out of control. What did you see different about your group today after they blocked that punt, recover on the one, going for the touchdown?
I don't exactly. I mean, obviously I remember when the play happened, but I don't remember what the time frame was. But you also kind of felt their offense was moving the ball, so they get the block punt, and sure, we're on the 1 yard line. Sure, we get a touchdown. I think we had 3 points by then, but you also got to realize, we're watching our offense run the ball. They're toting the ball down the field. So you've got a lot more confidence going into that scenario when we're watching Joe Brunner clear up holes, mauls, move people. It really brings everyone, it centers everyone realizing this isn't going to kill the rest of the game as long as we can focus together.
Is this the type of game that you came here playing, like the low scoring Big Ten, weather, just nastiness?
From central Wisconsin, of course this is. I mean, this is what I live for, and we're playing in the Big Ten in the Midwest. We're not going to go out there and run a shootout and win 44 to 41. So, wow, I was about to give us a losing score in a shootout, which, yeah, we can't. We're not built to fight shootouts. We're built to get stops, force turnovers, shorten the field, get our offense on the field with 55 yards to the end zone instead of 75, 80.
And when you have a quarterback like that that's as big of a part of their offense in terms of running and passing, what did you guys do defensively to really contain him? Because it was everything, the rush, blitzing certain guys. How did you guys do that?
That was I don't know if I could pick out a faster quarterback I've ever played. I mean, Cam Ward was very under control when you played him. Or we didn't get to play against Jaden Daniels a couple years ago. He was sitting out. But that was the fastest quarterback I've ever played against. And Coach Whitlow's always telling us, you got to understand, I'm not going to get out there on an edge and outrun the guy to the edge. So I need to keep him in front of me with leverage. Everything for me is largely tackles about leverage.
Obviously a lot happening this week. What has that been like for you as a player through all this?
It's a process. Everything is. If you cheat the process, the results aren't what you want. And Coach Fick said to us, it's if you stay to your process, it gives you the opportunity to win more games. If you cheat your process, it gives you guaranteed to lose more games. So you just can't derail yourself from what you believe in, what your process is. So I'm just proud of our team, the fact that there were adverse situations we were in tonight, and we came out on top of the adverse situations. So it just feels damn good for that to happen.
What was that like? It sounds like Thursday Mac talked to you guys.
Did you say Mac?
Chris McIntosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was here, and I mean, we have a relation. I mean, he's at all of our practices, so it's not like when he stands up in front of us, this is this oh wow moment. Like, I run into him every day. So, yeah, when we're here, when we interact with Coach McIntosh, I appreciate the fact that he isn't just a name I see on the internet, but I interact with him every day. So it's not like, I guess the media always takes it as this big ordeal that he's talking to us. We talk to him every single day. So.
I assume that he conveyed the news on Thursday that he was going to announce that Fickell was coming back. What was your reaction to that?
I love Coach Fick. And I mean, a lot of you guys, I don't know how long you guys have been doing media for, but I was in a very interesting situation with the last staff and then came in and continued to work. And Coach Fickell gave me the opportunities. So I owe my, everything I've done through football to Coach Fick, this staff, also the last staff. I do love them too. But, this staff has believed in me, so I'm just continuing to fight for them every day.
It was, you might probably ask about this, but what was it like having to kind of fight your way off the field and seeing the fans? I mean, it's
special. There's a lot of guys who experience things like that in their, again, the last time that happened, we played Iowa a couple years ago. It's been a hell of an ordeal to get to that point, where we've gone through a lot of adverse situations. So at this point, we've fought, we've clawed, and getting that special moment, it's fuel. It's something that brings a life into a locker room again. Not that we lost it, but I'm just saying it's something you crave the feeling of. And it feels great to play in a game where I've had a storm field where I finally got to actually play in, because I could play against Iowa.
I was just ask, defensively, their only touchdown came after the block punt. They only had to go 1 yard forward. If you had to sum up what was key for this defense, why you guys were able to have so much success, what was it?
You run into games where you find yourself in situations where, we're one person away in this moment. You look through our film today and you put everything together. We're doing what we've done, but today was a version of that was clean. We played clean defense, and we played a good supporting role in our offensive success. So, it just feels good to put everything together.